In this video, we're going to talk about the Endeavor Maverick. It's that powder freestyle board that has a directional camber, so it's set back with rocker in the nose. This is a board for spinning off of backcountry jumps or riding the resort and then hiking out of bounds or going into the backcountry with. It's basically a powder destroyer in my opinion, and a board that's completely underrated. Just to be clear, we're talking about the Endeavor Maverick, not this Maverick. That Maverick killed Goose. This board features Endeavor's hover camber, which is a setback traditional camber with rocker in the nose. So what happens is you load it up and the rocker engages. This is one of those things that it's beneficial. This is why you're seeing it on their powder boards. It gives you that snap you need, but it still gives you the ability to float due to the fact that the nose of the board will actually be elevated up. This board is available in... Okay, so let's break down the flex on the Endeavor Maverick here. This is a board that's just a hair softer in the nose, and then it just stiffens up ever so slightly through the middle and to the tail. There's a lot of torsional flex to it, which really lets you play with it. Overall, I would say that this board is a middle-of-the-road powder flex to it. And when it comes to the stability, this board's very lively. It's not damp. You are going to feel micro vibrations. It's one of those boards that's still stable enough for getting into rutted out terrain and not bucking you around. You're not going to wash out. You'll be able to point it when you need to. As this board does have a back foot camber to it, you get a lot of pop out of the tail. It snaps up, it loads, it snaps with ease, and it's not that aggressive to load up. And I actually really like these back foot camber profiles for when you're riding POW, because you get that snap and pop of traditional camber, but you still get all the float in the nose from that rocker and that flex point right where it engages it. This is a board that when you're charging, you're going to be able to pop off anything you want when you want. Okay, so you know this is a cambered powder board, and some of those aren't the most fun for buttering with. This board is an exception to it. You can really get out on the nose when you want to, spin around, and then pop out and keep going. You can get back on your tail and really wheelie and lean into that camber profile and just let it spray. It's one of those boards that it's playful enough to butter with, yet you're still going to be able to charge when you have to with it. Did Maverick kill Goose? What the fuck, man? You're a product of the 80s. Oh, you're a product of my imagination. Never mind. So we've established that this is definitely a powder board, but how does it handle when you get it on a groomer, when you're cutting back to the lift to slash more snow? Well, this board actually rips on edge. It grips well. You're not going to wash out. You can drive a turn with it when you have to. You can get really into the back seat with it and springboard it out of the turns due to that camber profile. So if you're looking for a POW board that you're occasionally going to go rip a bank slalom turn with, or you need something that'll carve when you're cutting around the resort trying to get to the goods, there you go. This board will do it. I definitely recommend this board for the powder-loving freestyle guy. The guy that's going to be spinning into powder, popping off cornices, doing back ones, laying down butters, slashing turns. This is a versatile POW board that, while yes, it does have that directional camber to it, that's not going to impede its freestyle capabilities. Maverick may have killed Goose, but this board is a Maverick in riding powder. Rest in peace, Goose. Oh, that's Val Kilmer. Oh, his goose is cooked. Look how fat he is. Here's what other boards stack up to the Endeavor Maverick. The Rome Sawtooth. The One by Rosinal. The Ride Berserker. The DC Super Naden. The K2 Joy Driver. The Libtech Swiss Knife. Alright, so now you've decided what snowboard you're going to get, and you're going to decide where you're going to buy it. If you're shopping local, awesome. Slap your local shop guys a high five and tell them they're killing it. But for those of you that are buying online, why don't you shop from one of the links we have down below? That way you support us and you get a deal on your snowboard. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That way you can see all the relevant or irrelevant snowboarding content that we're putting out for you guys. So smash that bell down below. That way you're getting a notification. And I'll see you guys in another video.